This video will document all the running rigging and standing rigging that attaches to Theta's mast for the purpose of reattaching it. The very top of the mast, this is the topsail halyard. This is the after side of the mast, which is currently above. This is the jib topsail halyard. There's a further lanyard, which I'm going to remove because I don't use it. Moving aft to this mast band, there are the attachment points for the running back stays, port and starboard. In between them, on the after side of the mast, is a block where the top end of the peak halyard attaches. On the front of the mast, on this same mast band, is the jib halyard attached with this twist shackle, and on the other side is a spare halyard which I'm going to remove because it causes excess windage and I have no purpose for it. Moving down the mast, about 18 inches, is another mast band. Attached to this mast band is another block which is also the peak halyard. The peak halyard has two blocks, attaches there and there. Moving down the mast again, we come to this hook. This is where the throat halyard attaches via this strop. The strop runs round, attaches to this big fat thing here, which attaches to the throat halyard block. Also around here is this line. What does this line do? I have no idea. Oh, this line is the luff line for the topsail. It slides up, and this is how far it goes. Now we come to the hounds, the main mast band. On the after side of that attaches the topping lift on this block, port and starboard, forward and after shrouds, and the forestay at the front. And there's another strop that goes around the mast here, and this attaches to the staysail halyard. This is the main throat halyard. The end of my hand goes to the left-hand side underneath the block that attaches to the strop on the mast. Comes out from the top on the left-hand side, runs down, and it goes in through the top of this block on the left-hand side, out from the bottom, goes back to the block at the top, and it goes in at the bottom on the right hand side, comes out at the top on the right hand side, it comes back down to this block, goes in at the top at the right hand side, out at the bottom at the right hand side, where it goes back up the mast, and it attaches to the middle of the block at the top with an eye splice. Separate video about the peak halyard. So this end here is the end that will tie it to the furthest fixing point on the gaff. This will run up to the higher of the two blocks, go through the block, it will come back down to this block which attaches to the span which lifts the two middle points on the gaff, which goes back up to the lower of the two blocks through the block, returns to the deck to the working end that we use to raise the sail.